my channel. This is your girl Mombi, and today I'm here to spill the tea. I'm here to spill the tea about COVID-19 vaccination. What were you guys expecting? Hala. So basically what I'm holding in my hands is a COVID-19 vaccination card that is given when you receive your first dose. Basically there is nothing of importance, too much importance into it, because it's just name, gender, nationality, ID, when was your first vaccination administered to you. So mine was 14th March and the second was 4th April. That is what is contained in this card. They tell you keep the card nicely, I think, because when you're flying out you'll show it. But after 7 days of the second vaccination, you can download your certificate. So basically this is just for you to keep. Let's drop it. So what kind of vaccination did I get? There are 3 types if I am not wrong, but what we're going to major into today is the Pfizer vaccination, because this is what was administered to me. I did a little research on this Pfizer vaccination. Originally it is from German, but they do have a partnership with Americans and Chinese. Yes, I know when people hear that word, they're like, no, we are not taking the vaccination. No, this vaccination is for your own goodwill. And is it mandatory? In Qatar it is not mandatory. It is out of your own free will. So who are the guys that are eligible to get this Pfizer vaccination? It should be from 16 years and above. Those are the only people who are eligible to get the COVID-19 vaccine, which is the Pfizer. The next thing is in between the first dose and the second dose, there should be a gap of 21 good days before you get your second dose. So when I got my first dose, it was hell on earth for me. In a few hours my friend noticed that I had rashes on my face, and then 6 to 7 hours I did get the side effects. But these are not the side effects on Google. I started vomiting, I had nausea, I had serious headache, like literally serious headache, like I could not even bear. The next day I went to hospital, because you know, before you get the COVID-19 vaccine they usually ask you, do you have any allergies? And for me it's a no, I do not have any allergies with the medication. So the effects were really strange and I was really shocked, and I could sweat at night, like the fever was high. So when I went to hospital the next day, they actually just told me, we are going to give you Brufen only for the pain, and because the medicine, the vaccination is administered on your arm, it will not swell, because it was a little bit swollen. But the swelling was not even my problem. My problem was the vomiting, nausea, and very heavy headache. I was actually telling the doctor, can you give me a Tramol? And she was like, no, we cannot give you Tramol. What we are going to give you is Brufen. So I went home, took 2 days just sleeping, because I was really tired and I could not do anything. Just wake up, eat, and even eating was a problem because the appetite like automatically goes. That's for me, but most people I feel it's like headache. So the second dose was administered for me on 4th April, and this one I was ready. I was ready with Brufen, I was ready with Panadol joint. And I'm not telling you guys to take antibiotics, because antibiotics and COVID-19 vaccination do not go together. That will be hell on earth for you. Don't try that one. But you can take a Panadol. I prefer Panadol joint because of the pain, and the Brufen because of the swelling and also the pain. So you can choose one of them and use them. So I have my second vaccination, and this vaccination is actually, I think it's not given to pregnant people, because the problem that people were researching on the internet, mostly what I saw is people checking after vaccination, can I be able to get pregnant? After vaccination, is anything going to happen to me? So I'm here to tell you guys, I do not know about the pregnancy because I've not tried to get pregnant and I'm already vaccinated, but I do no, it doesn't have that much of effect, and if it does, it automatically goes after a week, because after a week I was feeling a little bit better. For the second dose, I've said I didn't have any problem with it. So why should we take the COVID-19 vaccination? That is a big question. Why should I take it? And people are like, I will not take it, I'll take it, I will not take it, I'll take it. For me, I took it because it's a benefit for me, and I will be protecting the people around me. Because it is scientifically proven that when you get the COVID-19 vaccination, it doesn't mean that you are prone, you cannot get the coronavirus. You can get the coronavirus, but the first thing that it will do, it will not suppress you. Like if you're not vaccinated, the suppressing and the sickness will be too much. So this one, you're going to get the coronavirus, yes, if you're not careful. Sanitization, mask and social distancing must be observed even if you have taken your COVID-19 vaccination. That one is a must. The saying is like, it won't suppress you like before when you didn't have the COVID-19 vaccination. And the second thing, that it is actually proven that you cannot transmit it, because transmission is the key word of coronavirus. Transmission, kupatiana. You take it from me, I'll give it to my housemates and everyone, and they will take it to another person. So it is actually cutting the chain of infection. It's cutting the chain of infection, because when you have coronavirus, you will be treated individually. Other than before, when you had coronavirus, they have to check all your close contacts. Basically, those are the two good things about this corona vaccination. And the third thing, for people who are living in Qatar, it's because we are not paying quarantine anymore. It's actually valid for 6 months. The government said the vaccination is valid for 6 months, but I did ask my doctor how long is the vaccination valid for, and they told me you cannot get another vaccination unless it's an year past the first dose you got. But for quarantine, when I say quarantine, I'm thinking, people are thinking like, what's quarantine? Quarantine is basically when you travel out or when you're traveling back, you cannot just come immediately into your house, and you have to, from the airport, you have to have a specific hotel that you have already paid and booked for you to stay there until you're tested. When you're negative, that is when you can mingle with the other people. But when you have this corona vaccination, because you have this card that I said basically, and then you will download your certificate, so you can show that in the airport. What you need to do is only a swab test before traveling and after traveling when you get into the country. So I actually told you guys a while back that in Qatar we have something that we call a TRAS. This one is for tracking. I don't know if it will zoom there out, but I will take a picture and leave it there. It's for tracking, because when you're green, it means that you're healthy. When it's yellow, it means that you're in quarantine. This is what I said. When you come back, it will automatically change and it will show that you're in quarantine. So when you're tested and you're negative, it will go back to green. It is when you're a suspect. This one, I've seen it. If before you're close to somebody who has coronavirus, I don't know how this thing works, but it will turn into gray and red. When it turns red here, I don't know if you can see it, but here when it turns red, like you're fully confirmed that you're a corona patient. So that is basically it. So after 7 days of my second dose, I will leave a picture there just beside. It has already turned gold. It's green. In the bar it's green, but it has turned gold, and below it shows that I am fully vaccinated. I don't know, I'll just leave a picture there. It shows that I am fully vaccinated. We really need to break the chain of infections for corona, because countries are shutting now. There are countries now you cannot even go to. Others are not allowing people. Others are going to actually retrench staff, because in the country that I am in right now, things are shutting down. There is no more barber shops, there is no more salon, there is no more parks, there is no more sitting down, there is no more social gathering. So it actually is going to reduce manpower. So guys, yeah, that is the tea on corona vaccine. vaccination. Guys, let's get vaccinated. Let's protect ourselves and protect the people around us. Let's even fight for our jobs, because if the country will shut down, I don't think they will need manpower, meaning we have to be retrenched and go back home, and I don't see myself going back in Nairobi anytime soon. Until next time, guys, thank you, bye bye.